Hello, Harmoniumaholics, and welcome back to the Bhakti Breakfast Club. I'm Daniel Tucker. This is the Harmonium 120 course, all about chords. So you are very nearly to the promised land of learning actual kirtan songs. But before we get there, you need to learn some chords. So in this course, you're going to be learning all about major chords, minor chords, and chord inversions. And if you already are familiar a little bit with chords, you'll still want to go through this course because it might use some different lingo and a little bit of a different way of finding chords on your keyboard. So do go through the course even if you have a little bit of background. If you're completely new to chords, then my goodness, you're in for a surprise. I love chords. Chords, every single chord is a miracle of music. That three disparate notes can join together to create such a beautiful synergistic sound. But also you should know that typically chords give harmonium students a bit of a dark night of the soul. Often I'll do like a 3-day beginning harmonium intensive workshop, and over the first day or so everyone's loving it. They're learning lots of little exercises and sargams and learning how to operate their harmonium, and they're having a blast and they think I'm the greatest. And then I get into chords, and I see the smiles start to droop, and I see some frustrated expressions start to come onto faces, and sometimes there's a near mutiny. But usually I get them through it. Usually. I've lost a few. But just to say that this is a challenging subject. And it's something where you might want to watch this course's videos a couple times, maybe a few times if it's helpful, especially the major chord and minor chord 2 videos. But once you crack the code on chords, and once your hand gets it and gets how to form chords and how to easily find a chord in its home position, then once you make that connection, then you are off and sailing. And then it opens up the whole world of all different songs. Because the songs, as you'll see in the Harmonium 200 level classes, songs are basically composed of a melody and the chords. And the melody is what we're going to be learning in sargam. And the chords, which is really more often the side of things that you'll be playing on your harmonium. The chords, often in a song might just have 3 different chords. Maybe it has 5 chords. But at any rate, there's just a few chords. And so if you understand how to find your chords and how to play them smoothly from one to the next, then you're golden. And it opens up all these different kirtan songs that are composed of pretty similar chords. So just to say, stick with it. This course might be a little bit challenging, but it's absolutely worth it. It'll pay off. So I'm imagining that you've come from doing Harmonium 110 and 111, so you have a little bit of sargam background. Now in this, we'll do major and minor chords and inversions. Then you can go along to the 200 level and do some actual kirtan songs. But also know that after this one, there is also Harmonium 121, where I teach some other chord types, which are less common. Harmonium 122, where I'll teach a little bit about the other naming system in Western music. That's if you have like friends who play guitar, they might use, so it's worth learning those names. Although we won't use that in the 200 level classes. So 121, 122 are up to you if you want to do them, not crucial. And then Harmonium 123, where I teach Western music notation, so that if you happen to be like in SRF or one of the traditions that has a chant book in Western notation, you can learn Western music notation so that you can read those songs. But again, I won't be using Western music notation in the Harmonium 200 level courses, so 121, 122, 123 are optional subjects if you want to do that. Alright, so in the next video we're going to go into major chords. How do you find them on the keyboard, and what do they look like in the Roman numeral notation? Alright, I'll see you there.